Okay, this is the video how to make a cloth winder. First, you go and you make this part here. This is basically the base of the whole thing. So the base, I'm gonna put it here and I'm gonna give you all the dimensions right now. Once you get this, what you're gonna do, and you're gonna have to make two other parts. This is all the wood you need. This is the other two parts that you need. These are similar parts, they are the same. I cut this here just to make it nicer, but you don't have to do it. But I just cut it nicer, and also I cut this one to make it just a little bit nicer. So basically, you're gonna make this, and this is the top, this is the bottom part. I flush this hole for the screw that I'm gonna put there. And also you have to make these two parts, which is gonna give you the dimension. I just stain it to make it look nicer, but you don't need to stain it. And also you're gonna need a piece of stick. In this case, this guy. There you go. This is the dimension on the stick. Right there. That's all the wood you need. First. Alright, so now let's put it together. Alright, so we get the base, and we're going to put this guy here and this guy here, which is pretty much they are 6 inches apart. From here to here are 6 inches. We have a 6 wood screws, and we're going to put this together right now. So all we gotta do is just pass this screw over here. That's the dimension of the bar. And we're gonna do this copper pipe with this hole. I got here the chuck, and this is the chuck we're gonna use. So we're gonna take a copper pipe. Here we go. We're gonna make a hole there of the diameter of this hole. So when this goes inside this guy, they are aligned perfect. You can see there, and we can pass the screw through. So you can pass the screw through and put the nut on the other side, and this is holding in place. Now we're gonna put this. We're gonna put it right here. I already put it so it goes in pretty easy, but you're gonna have to hit it with the hammer to get in. And then we're gonna use this. Sometimes I think it would be easy to make this hole bigger and make thread for this, but I don't really want to do that. So let's do it this way. But if you want, you can do like that. Just make thread here, make a hole bigger, make this hole bigger, make a thread, and thread this whole thing here so it will hold in place. That's another way to do it, but I think it's a little more complicated for me. I don't have the capability really. So this should be much easier for me. So we got this guy. We put the nut inside there. And now we're gonna put alright. So, get this out. Alright. This guy out. this side out. Alright, so this is done. The nut is inside there already. First, you pass this chuck over there, and what I did with the screw from the nut. First, you pass the chuck, then take the screw, pass through. Let me see, this is. Sometimes give me a hard time, this guy here. There you go. And you put the nut on the other side. There you go. And we're gonna tie this guy because we're not gonna move this guy anymore. And that's it. So now we all need to do is just put it, thread this guy on the torch, and then lock it up with, and you got a really steady chuck ready to go. Alright, here is everything that we need. The two screws, the whole setup is there. I'll put it for you there. That's all the stuff that we need to do for this job. Alright, fine, we're done putting the stick. There is a 1 inch gap here, from here to here, so you're gonna have 1 inch of free inside here. And the first thing we're gonna put the kitchen handle. So we're gonna pass the two hook. Okay, we pass the two hook, and then we take the screw, and we're gonna pass the two screw to this guy here, and just get it up and running there. And this one here. There you go. Now it's gone. Alright, so we got the hook. This is the kitchen cabinet handle. This is the kitchen cabinet handle with two hooks that we have here already done. Now we take two screws. Here they go. Here's the one. And these screws are 5 inches long. 5 inches long. This is a 5/16, 5 inches long screw, and we're gonna pass one on one side here, and the other one on the other side here. And 5/16 washer and two regular 5/16 nut. Alright, and we tie this guy. Right, two more 5/16 nut, and this you know how to tie this, and then we take the ground and we put it here. The ground has two parts. The one, the open, have the open one, and they have the other one which is not open. This is the ground, and it's in two parts. I already passed the drill to and removed the thread on these two guys. So after you remove the thread on these two guys, it's allow you easy to go in. And maybe I should do. There we go. Okay, so we got this guy here. Now we put the other one, and we just are gonna put it like this. And two 5/16 ears wind or ears or wings or whatever you want to call this. I'm not sure how they call it. But with this, you don't need any wrench. And that's it. That's all done here. Now over here, first we take this, the 5/16 threaded rod with this already there, and make sure that this is tight. The 5/16 nut on the back of this guy is already tight, and we're gonna pass it through here. See if I can show you. So first we're gonna pass it through the first hole. Once we pass the first hole, we go in here, we put a 5/16 nut, then we put our ratchet, then we put the ratchets, move a little bit, and then another 5/16 nut. There you go. And stop. Then over here, we're gonna pass another 5/16 nut, and this is our handle that we already made it, which is this is a kitchen cabinet nut with a screw, and I make it two hole, but I'm gonna use the center hole. I'm not gonna use the top hole. I'm gonna use this center hole, and the handle is a 4.5 inches long handle. Piece of aluminum. This is 3/4 aluminum on 4.5 inches long, with the kitchen cabinet nut on one end. The other another hole here for 5/16. We're just gonna pass it like this, and we're gonna put it on the end. We're gonna put a 5/16 nut with nylon. You can see there, this is a 5/16 with the nylon. And this will be our last one here. And we're gonna put it right here. And now we type this guy. Okay, now we move this back. Now we're going to move this onto this touch here. So we're moving a little bit more. Right there. That nut is touching the wall here. Now we move this, make sure that now we can move all the way to there, the other nut moving to here. So right there is fine. And we tie this guy. And that's it. It's all done. This allows me to to do a small turn, and I usually put my fingers here like this and allow me to do a small turn like this. And sometimes I use this clip so it's not allowed to this to go back. Sometimes it wants to go back, so with this I make sure it doesn't go back and stay in place when I do the clap back and forth. And of course you want to use a clamp to hold in place here, and you got the two hook here, and you remove this guy here and you can move it back and forth. And you can here you can adjust the height for any device you're going to use here by putting this higher or lower. You can adjust the height of this by lowering this, lowering the two nuts. You can adjust it for any height. So pretty much you can do it any diameter. Any diameter can be done by adjusting this up and down. And that's everything. It's all done. It's pretty long. It's quite long, but it's pretty good. Basically what I do is when I want to make sure that it doesn't go back, I take the clip and I put it here so it doesn't go back and hold in place. So when I do some winding, like if I want to move it back a little bit more and make sure it doesn't go, I even can put another clip here and make sure it doesn't move not forward, no backwards, stay in the same place. Depends on what I want. And most of the time what I want is keep it in the same place, is because you hold the part here so it's not going to go forward, but sometimes try to go back and move out of the way. So by putting this here, make sure it doesn't move out of the way. And it's pretty quick. This is in one direction. When you want to move in the other direction, you take the ratchet and move the other direction, and now it moves in the other direction. And now I move in the other direction, and here in the other direction. So that's basically how it works.